Welcome to the Iowa Department of Education Title III webinar that is focused on parental notification of eligibility for English language services. In preparation for this webinar, please pause the webinar and gather a copy of the following document: Educating Iowa's English Learners, a handbook for teachers and administrators. It is located at the link on the PowerPoint slide. The objectives of this webinar include having you be able to comply with required parental notifications, comply with the required timeline for parental notifications, and ensure that parental notification documents used by your district include all the required information.
Let's overview what you're going to learn in this webinar. No Child Left Behind legislation requires districts to notify parents or guardians of students' eligibility for Title III services. Forms that can assist districts in this notification include, but are not limited to, the notification of determination of eligibility, the notification of English Language Development Program placement, notification of parental right to waive services, notification of program exit from LIEP, Language Instruction Education Program services, and notification of failure of the Language Instruction Education Program that the child is enrolled in to meet Annual Measurable Achievement Objectives, AMAOs. These documents can be found at the Transact website listed on this slide.
Parental notification of placement in a LEAP program. Parents are notified no later than 30 calendar days after the beginning of the school year, if a student is enrolled at the beginning of the school year. Parents are notified no later than 2 weeks of a child being placed in the LEAP program if a student enrolls after the beginning of the school year. Again, this is referenced in No Child Left Behind.
The elements required in parental notification of placement in a language instruction education program. This notification must include the reason for placement in the language instruction education program or LEAP. It must include the student's level of language proficiency and their academic achievement, noting how each was assessed. It must include the methods of instruction, noting the use of English and the native language in the LIEP program, as well as in other program options available within the district. And last but not least, it must indicate how the LIEP program will meet the needs and build upon the academic strengths of the child.
Additional elements required in parental notification: how the program will teach the child English and prepare him or her to meet academic standards for grade promotion and graduation. The parental notification should also include exit requirements for the LIEP program. The elements of the required notification should include expected transition rate of students from the LIEP program to programs not specifically designed for ELs. It should also include the expected rate of graduation for students participating in the LEAP program. And last but not least, the parental notification should include how the program will fulfill requirements of students' IEPs for ELs that are also identified for special education services.
Parental rights. Also required as part of the notification process is information related to parental rights, including, but not limited to, the right to remove the student from the program, the right to information about other program options, and the right to assistance in selecting from various programs and teaching methods if more than one is available.
Parental rights also include the right of the parents to be involved in their child's education and the right of the parents to be informed of how they can help their child to learn English, achieve academically, and meet the academic content and achievement standards expected of all students.
A requirement of all parent notifications includes information that is to be provided in a language that the parent understands to the extent practicable. To meet this requirement, the Iowa No Child Left Behind Parent Communications Center is available as an online resource at the website noted in the slide, and it will provide necessary documentation in 23 languages.
As a recap of this webinar, you should now understand how to comply with the required parental notifications, comply with the required timeline for parental notifications, and ensure that parental notification documents used by your district include all required information and are in the required format.
For additional support, all questions regarding parental notifications should be directed to your district's AEA Title III consultant.
Additional resources can be found by visiting the Iowa Department of Education website for English language learners, specifically the Handbook for Administrators and Teachers, as was itemized at the beginning of this webinar. The link is there. Also, resources can be found by visiting the Transact site to access ELL documents for parent notification. The link is there.
Thank you for your time and attention to this very important topic.